That's it right there, T-Nip.
What's up, YouTubers? It's CrownSpectro here back with another video for you guys, and today we're gonna be talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Is this game gonna be having a new story? Because maybe this is maybe old news or so, but recently I've heard that an interview earlier, probably I won't say early in 2019, maybe like kind of late September around that time. The director was saying that he's indeed adding a couple of tweaks to the story. Of course, Final Fantasy VII is still gonna have the same main story with Cloud versus Sephiroth, and that's great, But he has indeed said that they're going to be making a couple new additions, potential, a couple of new things to the story that weren't in the original Final Fantasy VII game. Well, honestly, I wouldn't notice these things anyway because, like I said before, this would be my first time playing Final Fantasy VII, so I'm really looking forward to this game. Of course, you guys don't know it's coming out in April. It got delayed, but it's still coming out springtime. So that's something we can still could look forward to. Sadly, all the other games we got to wait till probably September to play some of the games that we really want to play. But Final Fantasy VII most definitely gonna be a great game to play. And when I see this game's running, it looks great. All right, it looks really, really good. For a remake, they really putting a lot of work into this game, and you can see that it's showing. Honestly, this game's also running on the Unreal Engine 4, so I'm expecting this game to be looking really, really good. I've also heard that this game's also got rid of the turn-based. Like, I won't say they completely got rid of like turn-based, but like it's kind of like how Kingdom Hearts 3 is. If you guys haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, it's like you basically have your commands at the bottom, and you fight around. But basically, it's something like that fighting system is what they say how Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be. Yeah, and when Kingdom Hearts 3 fighting system is basically how Final Fantasy VII's remake system fighting system is going to operate, which I'm really down for because honestly, it took a little while to get used to it, the Kingdom Hearts 3 system, fighting system, but I kind of liked it. After enough time playing that, of course, I started to like it. But I mean, some people probably might not like it. I still saw some people who wasn't really feeling the Kingdom Hearts 3 fighting system too much. But if that's how Final Fantasy 7 remake is gonna be, then definitely down for it. And turn based, it don't really matter. I'm down for it. And this game is also supposed to be releasing in multiple parts. Now I'm not entirely sure what they mean by multiple parts because if I feel like each part is indeed like a whole game itself because of how the Final Fantasy VII series, not even just Final Fantasy VII, just the Final Fantasy series in general is. It always has been multiple games, or one of the series. Like Final Fantasy VII may not have one game. Maybe like a Final Fantasy VII like remix, or something like a part two, or Cloud Return, something like that sort. But Final Fantasy has always been pretty known for making like another more than one game or that one Final Fantasy. You guys know what I mean. But anyways, and Final Fantasy VII, I believe, is one of those Final Fantasies that has like more than one Final Fantasy VII, basically. And if it's gonna be releasing in multiple parts, so when the game actually comes out, I don't think that. I think that's gonna be one game itself. And like I'm assuming they're gonna be dropping more parts later on. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna really work or not. I just know they said they're dropping Final Fantasy VII Remake in parts, multiple parts. So who knows? We just may have to wait and see how that's gonna really turn out. If you guys know what that is, you guys tell me what that is down in the comment section below. And yeah, but the Final Fantasy VII though, it's gonna be something good. Now, of course, you guys haven't checked out the recently thing, remake trailer that just came out, which is this right here, and it makes the game looks even more good, and it makes me look forward to this game even more. Honestly, I need something to look forward to, because honestly, it's not too many games that's gonna come out this spring. I mean, I think there's a couple. You got Yazuka, you got a couple games. A few games, but you don't really got too many games. Not as many games as there were going to be, but like I said, Final Fantasy 7, it's going to be a much bigger world. Because from what I see, this game looks like it's going to be really. It looks like it's got a really big open world. Like it's a big, big world. And I want to say, you know, the game's gonna be huge, huge, huge. But you know, this game looks really big from what I've seen of the trailers and stuff and gameplay stuff. You know, the game looks pretty widespread. Like it's, you know, they put a lot into this world. But I'm still very impressed by the fact that how much, you know, they done with this remake, because you know there's not too many, you know, developer companies, you know, or you know, they just don't put this much work into a remake. Now that's not to say that, you know, developer companies haven't put this much work into a remake before, but you know, some companies do put a lot of work into remakes, and then there's some companies that just remake like some things on the game and leave everything else the same. I've seen that happen. And you know, I guess everybody has their own way of doing things, and Final Fantasy VII is most definitely gonna be the one for the books. All right, I can see in this game be pretty much everybody playing this game. You know, even if people ain't never played Final Fantasy VII, of course, you just gonna have to try this out, because honestly, Cloud, the character himself, has been in a lot of, you know, different games. Like I think he was in Smash Bros. Like I can't remember which Smash Bros. It was. I think he was in the Smash Bros. Before Ultimate came out. And he was in one of the Kingdom Hearts, I believe, as well. So you know, Cloud's been around. You know, and I played Cloud a lot on the Cydia. So you know, Cloud's a really pretty popular character. It was personally when I think about him. You know, maybe he's not popular to you guys, but you know, Final Fantasy VII, you know, Cloud series, you know, that, you know, whole franchise, it always seemed pretty popular, because you know, most time when I hear people talk about Final Fantasy, they always bring up the name Cloud. So you know, I'm assuming this guy's one of the more popular franchise, you know, characters in the Final Fantasy series. But who knows? You know, honestly, you know, after the Final Fantasy X remake, that was a great remake. You know, when I played it on Vita, I had a lot of fun playing that. So you know, I'm having a lot of hope for that. You know, and Final Fantasy stories have a long story, so it's not like you're gonna beat the game in 2 days and be done. All right, it's gonna be playing this game for a good little while, and that's what I like to hear. A game that's gonna hold me for a while, and I won't be able to be bored. You know, have something to play. You know, this game, it's gonna have so much potential, and I can feel it. All right. You guys tell me what you think of the potential of Final Fantasy VII Remake down in the comment section below. Tell me what you think of the new trailer, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.